Now, I'm going to return to a topic I've done before, the topic of Sinisterism, because I find it constructive to have a refresher from time to time. Now, I'm by nature a Satanist. I see it as a trait or a characteristic. It's who I am, it's something I can't change. And the practice of Satanism through LeRoy is how I was introduced to the left-hand path. It motivated me to take those first few steps. But if you've been watching this channel for a while, you may have noticed that I've been drifting away from Satanism as a practice. Like many, I'm frustrated with the state of modern Satanism, and I've done more than one video on that topic. Let's face it, the Church of Satan hasn't been the same since LeRoy died. There's that silly online social networking mad at mommy and daddy for making me go to church kind of Satanism also. And there's the Satanic Temple, political activists using scary iconography to intimidate the Christian political right. It's gotten so bad that I know some people who no longer want to refer to themselves as Satanists. And seriously, they've identified as Satanists for their whole lives, but they're frustrated because the meaning of that word has been bastardized and watered down. Sound familiar? Does this sound like you? Or maybe you're on the path, but you don't quite fit into the satanic mold to begin with. If this is you, try using the term sinistrous. The word sinister comes from the Latin word sinistra, meaning left. Thus, Sinisterism or sinistrist refers to someone who walks the left-hand path but doesn't quite fit into an established paradigm. Now, if you're anything like me, you have an obsessive nature, and a single discipline isn't enough anyway. I'm interested in the rituals, the philosophy, the archetypal psychology, and the history of the left-hand path. I love to dig deep into the past, into ancient history to find the source of it all. From Hermeticism to Hinduism and back to the Indo-European core philosophy of the eternal natural law, and further still to the first ancient horn god, and that first individual who stepped on the left-hand path, that defiant fucker who said, "I don't want to worship that horned son of a bitch etched on the wall, I want to be him." Those right there, those are my interest. Not this reactionary stance of being mad at society, mommy and daddy, or at Christianity. The fact is, I look at Christians like I look at vegans. I don't care what you eat, just don't try to force me to share your diet. A sinisterist is what I am. And it's a more mature perspective to being on the path. So, does this fit you? And think about this. If you adopt this term now, someday you can brag about being one of the first, one of the original Sinisterists.